Welcome to another video, and today I am particularly excited for three reasons. First reason is that I figured out how to record 4K in my new camera. Second reason is I'm finally wearing my Scriptus t-shirt again, which I got from the Toronto Scriptus show in October, at the end of October this year. And the third reason is, and most spectacular reason, is that we have finally got in Canada 4 new fountain pens, and I've certainly been waiting a long time for these. Now, you might be familiar with the Kaweco Plastic Sports, and you might be familiar with the Kaweco Premium Sports as well, but now we have a different kind of sport in the store, and that's the Kaweco ART Sports. And these pens are absolutely gorgeous, and they come to you in 4 beautiful colors. The first is hickory brown, the second is pebble blue, the third is mineral white, and the fourth is terrazzo. And they also use the Kaweco nib and collar system, so you can take out the nib you have in the pen right now, and you can replace it with a different nib very easily. You'll also notice that the terrazzo and hickory brown have gold trim, and the pebble blue and the mineral white have the silver trim or the chrome trim. And you can see that the length of the Art Sport is exactly the same as the length as a regular Plastic Sport or the Premium Sport as well. And the only difference is this clip that's attached, and you can't actually remove that. Now, if I open up the Plastic Sport here, remember what I told you? This nib here, the nib and the feed, is actually friction fitted into the nib section, so you can't remove this on the Plastic Sport and change it over. But on the Art Sport, if I crack that open and if everything goes well, never work with children and animals, you should be able to grab hold of the feed here, give it a twist. There you go, and sure enough, the nib and the collar come out of the nib section. Now you can swap this for another Kaweco nib. It's a 060 nib, and you could change it up for a calligraphy nib or a different nib size if you wanted to. It's very, very easy indeed. And of course, the pens also come with one international standard cartridge thrown into the barrel like so, and that's a Kaweco cartridge. But you can use any international standard cartridge from any manufacturer, such as Monteverdi or J. Harbin or Wortmann, or any of those guys really. They will all fit this pen. So I have literally thrown the Kaweco cartridge that came with this pen into it, and generally they flow really, really well from the get-go, actually, and this one is no exception. Seem to work really well. And I got to be honest with you, I sometimes find that the Kaweco gold-plated nibs write a little bit smoother than the silver nibs. Not always, but sometimes, and this is certainly the case with this pen here. It writes really, really smoothly, I have to say. So this particular pen, I think I'm really liking it. I love the clip. I love the nib. I love the fact that you could take the nib out and exchange it with another one, and that's in a plastic pen as well. Sure, the price point's a little higher, but I think this is going to be a keeper, and definitely one that goes into my pocket for sure.